everyone? Let me roll up my window a little bit so you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. Have a little bit of time today, so I actually am gonna go ahead and just clean up the car. You guys can probably tell the interior is pretty much back in the car right now. This car is literally filthy. Like, I have not properly like cleaned the inside of this car in months. Like, it's literally been probably like maybe 2, honestly could be 3 months now. This car is dirty outside. I haven't washed the car in like 2 weeks, I think, something like that. Pretty much ever since the situation did happen, I haven't been driving this car at all. Like, I drove it for the first time yesterday in like a week, and then now I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and wash the car, because it's been raining, it's been cold, it's been shitty weather these past couple days. So I'm like, okay, so we got an opportunity to go ahead and clean up the car, vacuum it out, wash it. I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that and essentially go ahead and put it right back in the garage, because it's gonna start raining again and the weather's about to get shitty again, and then it's gonna get nice again. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess that's how winter is here in Texas. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, also turn on those post notifications. This shit loud as fuck. I almost contemplated putting on like an exhaust back on the car, but I'm not gonna go through all that shit. Alright, pulling up to the wash right now. Like, honestly, damn, dude. Honestly, it's been so long since I've washed this car. Like, it's been, I can't tell you the last time. It's been 2-3 weeks. It's fucking filthy too. Like, it's, as y'all can see, this thing is filthy. I honestly forgot how bad it gets when you have the radials on, because of how much dirt, sand, road, it just kicks up on the car. It's crazy. The front's not that bad, surprisingly. I'm actually surprised the front ain't that bad, but overall this car is just, it's filthy. So let's just go ahead, clean it up, and get it somewhat presentable again. Of course, it's my luck that the soap machine don't work, so we gonna have to improvise here a little bit. This'll do. I'm not touching this with the car though. Alright, y'all, pretty much cleaned up this whole car. Still got the trunk gutted, but as far as the interior goes, we got everything back in the interior. Still need to go ahead and put in the back seats, but this thing is on its way to kind of being returned to the stock interior. Car looks way better. This shit was bad, I tell you. Well, not that bad, but definitely would not want to pull up anywhere. You can see the front seat still got that tear. It actually stopped growing. Before it was really small, but as time went on, it got worse. Still gotta vacuum the interior because it's pretty bad, but let me know, man. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna put a Kirky. I'm kind of still leaning toward a Kirky, but at the same time, now I'm kind of leaning toward like getting some like different style bucket seats. I don't know, man. I know I'm gonna make my own rear seat delete because I'm not paying 200 bucks for fabric. That's stupid. But for the most part, literally just returned pretty much to stock. I think I am gonna actually go ahead and put the colors back to all charcoal though, or depending on what seats I get, that's gonna be depending on what I do with this interior here, because I do need to get a new steering wheel because this one is like completely heat rashed. It's not that good, so I'm gonna get like a flat bottom or something like that, or another stock replacement, and then kind of match it up with the seats, and then go ahead and do the interior from there. But I'm not gonna touch the paint as far as interior wise, the color wise, until I can figure out what seats I'm gonna do. But yeah, man, what a difference a fresh wash makes. This is like a brand new car pretty much. I mean, it was disgusting, it was dirty. We got all the dirt on the rear quarter panel off. Wheels looking good, car's looking good. I still do like the exhaust holes here. I know people think I'm crazy, but honestly I really don't mind it. I thought about shaving it, but in all reality I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. Man, nothing like a fresh wash, I'll tell you that right now, just to really kind of bring out the car again, especially if it's a white car. Ooh, I knew that was a Corvette. Woo, hell yeah. That thing's Procharged too. I heard that blow off valve. Hell yeah. Or could have a Vortech, maybe an A&A kit on there. That could be me in the near future. But damn. Interior is looking good again. It's not as bad as it was before. I mean, it's not a mint interior by any means. And this is a 200-mile car, so, or I should say 200K mile car, not 200-mile car. This would be bad if it was a 200-mile car. 200K mile car, so cleans up pretty good, if I say so myself. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why am I going ahead and putting everything back in the car? Why am I putting the interior back in the car? Well, it's about that time of the year where I really don't drive the car that often, and ironically, I definitely shouldn't be driving this car that often right now. If you guys missed the last video, definitely go ahead and check that out. But pretty much what I'm doing right now is just kind of taking a step back, chilling, just getting all the shit that I need for the car for next year, and kind of just enjoying it the way it is, because theoretically, I really don't get to enjoy the cars that I have. I always like constantly mod, change some things up, mod. I don't just like get to just drive the car around or just like enjoy a setup for what it is. Like the way the car is right now is actually the longest that I've actually had a car on a setup for. Like this setup that's been on the car, this has been on the car since like, I want to say, shit, maybe like July or August or something like that, and it's November right now, so about to be December. So that's like the longest I've actually had a setup like stay the same on a car. So what I'm pretty much gonna do is just kind of touch the interior up a little bit, you know, do all those kind of frivolous mods, because I don't really like doing interior mods anymore. I did that on my last car, you know, that's just not me. I know a lot of people like rave on interior stuff, like they have to be, you know, fully carboned out, they have to have, you know, one-of-one custom stuff, they have to have, you know, the top of the line shit for the interior. I'm not that type of person. I like to go ahead and put my money towards other parts of the vehicle, or towards other things in general. So I'm just gonna be doing like just OEM plus things as much as possible. The only thing that I actually might change that's not technically OEM plus is just gonna be the seats, because those seats for the most part, I mean, they're not terrible, but to the point where I just want to replace them. If I can find some clean stock ones, fuck it, I'll put some clean stock ones. But in all reality, I'm probably gonna go with some racing seats and go that route, just for the weight reduction and just to kind of give it a little bit more modern, sportier feel. And I know a lot of you guys want me to lower the car. I want to lower it, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to lower it, just because it is kind of sketch. I mean, Texas don't got bad roads, but There's some places, some entrances, just some roads that are just terrible and you just can't get away from it. And if you look at this actually happened, I believe, like maybe 2 weeks ago, because I looked back at my Instagram and I didn't see it. One of the couplers for the intercooler is actually like facing down. Now these were actually like facing toward the back of the car, away from the car, not facing down. So I gotta go ahead and pretty much reposition that so it doesn't legitimately rip off the intercooler piping while I'm driving if I hit something, because that wouldn't be good. But I'm not really too sure the route I'm going to take with lowering the car. Theoretically, I should get K-member coilovers, you know, do it right the first time. But I ain't gonna lie, I am very tempted just to drop this shit on some iBox sport lines. I know that might be too low, maybe, actually I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys recommend. As far as me, like K-member coils, that would be the best route. But again, I know the iBox sport lines, especially when you do the shock upgrade, they ride pretty much close to stock. And with the K-member coils, I mean, I don't really want, this is gonna sound like completely contradictory and weird, because I've been modifying the shit out the car performance wise, and I've been going ahead and taking the interior out. But as far as just how the car drives, it drives pretty solid. I don't want to destroy that, because I enjoy just cruising the car. So I don't want to have a bumpy ride. I don't want to have, you know, something that's irritating to drive, which is why I'm kind of contemplating putting on coilovers. But we shall see. Shall see what I do. I might just drop the springs on it, to be honest with you. And if I don't like them, or if I just say fuck it, full on race car, because again, it is a race car, quote unquote race car, but at the same time it's a daily driver as well. Could be a daily driver, just because it's a centrifugal supercharger, and if you're not really in boost, it's quite literally stock power. Let me know what y'all think, man. Go full on race car with the K-member coils, or should I just go ahead and just drop it on some springs, call it a day? And then, you know, if I'm up to it, if I really want to go ahead and just destroy the drivability, because I mean, theoretically K-member and coils wouldn't destroy the drivability, but it ain't gonna ride like how it does right now. I mean, the suspension is stock, but from what people I've talked to, the reviews I've read, those iBox sport lines with the right shocks, it drives pretty damn good. And you know, I'm used to, you know, a really rough, rigid ride with, you know, the Subaru, because that car is low as fuck, and it's on some, you know, coilovers that have like 30k miles on them that I bought used. So I'm used to that ride. But with this car specifically, I don't want to have that ride, just because it doesn't drive like that right now. Because I had that car slammed before I bought those coilovers. The only reason I bought those coilovers was to fit the 255 wide R888Rs. But this car, I mean, I don't have to do anything to suspension to run a tire, so it rides quite literally like stock with a radial on it. So I kind of want to keep that as close to as possible. But again, sometimes you got to give a little to gain a little. But like I said, let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. If y'all enjoyed the video, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. We're gonna be just stocking up on parts right now and just be doing installs. I'm probably gonna drop the car soon. Fuel system will be going on the car soon, and then we're gonna do the Edelbrock intake at the same time as well. So we're gonna have the fuel system, the intake. We're gonna upgrade to the KMJ 200 amp alternator, and then we're gonna get the car tuned on E85 legitimately all at the same time. So like all that stuff's gonna be done at the same time. The only thing that's not gonna be done during that time is obviously lowering the car, because I can go ahead and do that, but I'm not messing with wiring. I'm definitely not messing with fueling. So that's gonna get done at the same time. With the tune, we're pretty much just gonna max this whole thing out. It's already maxed out essentially, but we're just gonna see what the car will make with E85 and 17 pounds of boost. So should be should be pretty decent. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.